I am going to teach you a small poem, that is poem number 1, Past, Present and Future. This poem is written by Emily Bronte. It is a dialogue between the poetess and a happy child. In this poem, Emily Bronte is talking about the three time periods, that is past, present and future. This poem is a conversation between the poetess and the child. The child is comparing his life with three seasons, namely an autumn to his past life, spring to his present time, to show his future life. So, come along, let us enjoy it. Students, let us first recite this beautiful poem. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening soft and mild, with wind that sighs mournfully. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray, where a young bird sits gathering its power to mount and fly away. And what is the future happy one? A sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea, stretching into infinity. Children, now I will explain you the stanzas one by one. Now first, I will explain you first stanza. The poetess Emily Bronte begins the poem by asking a happy child what the past is like to him or her. And the child gives the answer that, in response, the child says that he compares the past as an autumn evening. Autumn evening which is soft and mild. But though it is soft and mild, there is a sad wind singing in the back. Means there is something which has happened in the past which is sad. Some event or something is happened in child's past which is sad. That is why he signs mournfully. Mournfully means sadly. In second stanza, the poetess asks the question to the child, tell me what is the present hour. Means after hearing about his past, now poetess is asking about the present time. How is the present time of the child? Then in response, the child compares it to the pleasant green and flowery branch wherein a young bird gathers courage and power to mount and fly above the blue sky. Means the child is saying that he is comparing his present with the bird who is gathering the courage to fly above the blue sky, above the mountains. In other words, the child finds the present filled with hope, courage, and aspiration to scale great heights. To scale great height means to reach great heights. And for that, he is gathering a strength. In the last stanza, the poetess is asking a child about his future with the question, and what is the future happy one? Means the poetess is asking that whether your future is happy or not. To this question, the child answers that he begins or he compares it with a sea under a cloudless sun, a sun which is a cloudless sun, a sea which is mighty, glorious, dazzling, and never ending. For that, the poetess used the words that is mighty, glorious, dazzling, and sea stretching into infinity. Stretching into infinity means the sea is very far and wide. You cannot measure the length and breadth of the sea. So, likewise, the future of the child is mighty, glorious, dazzling, full of lights, full of happiness, and it is very far and wide, like stretching into infinity. Children, now here I have given you some words and their meanings. First word is thee. Thee means you in Old English. Second is sign, to let out a sad sound, that is sign. Mournfully. Mournfully means sorrowfully, sadly. Glorious. Glorious means wonderful, happy, marvelous. Dazzling. Dazzling means shining brightly. Stretching. Stretching means going far and wide. To be made longer. Next word is mild. Mild means gentle. Next is mighty. Mighty, strong, possessing great power or strength. Very powerful means mighty. And infinity. Infinity means endless, which has no end. Children, these are the words and their meanings from the poem.